Hello, this is Coach Ruckman again, www.coachruckman.com. I want to take a few minutes and talk about man-to-man coverage, especially, or really, mostly for linebackers and underneath man type of coverage, but it also applies for everyone. First of all, man-to-man coverage is a fight. It's a fight for both the offensive and the defensive player. We're going to talk about the defensive player mindset. And this is an important topic. I've seen just tons and tons of poor man-to-man coverage. Players, especially younger players, don't like it for some reasons I'll explain in a minute. But first reason is a fight. You have to be physical. Even though football is a physical sport, it takes an extra physical person to play man-to-man. Make sure you have the personnel to run the man-to-man if you're going to do it. Defensively, it's a fight to stay inside and under the receiver. Inside and under. Here's what happens though. You say you have a linebacker on a number 2. Well, ever since we're little, we're trained to want to win, want to be ahead. Football, you want to be ahead, you want to win. In man-to-man, it's actually an opposite thought process for a minute. As a linebacker or somebody covering a man-to-man, you actually want to get beat a little. And this is why man-to-man breaks down, I've seen, is because a lot of linebackers, a lot of people playing man-to-man, say a number 2 or receiver releases, they want to go ahead and start getting vertical down the field as well. Oftentimes now they end up ahead of the receiver. They end up ahead of the receiver, not inside and under. All right, they end up over and outside. Now, if the receiver wants to break off an inside route, it's done with ease. Now there's nobody between the receiver and the quarterback. It's an easy throw and catch. And that's where man-to-man breaks down. It's about like guarding a basketball player. You stay between the basketball and the goal. That's how you play man-to-man. The quarterback is the basketball and the wide receiver is the goal. You want to make sure you stay between the basketball and the goal. So really, when you play man-to-man, it's hard to tell, but really, you want to lose a little bit. Now, if you're playing press man, you're up there fighting and physical, but if you're playing regular man, you want to lose a little bit off the line. That number 2, this is actually one time in your life where it's okay to lose. You want to lose a little bit off the line. Why is that? Because you always want to be inside and under the receiver. You always want to be between him, the basketball, and the receiver, the goal. You want to be between the quarterback and the receiver. Well, if I win the race, I'm no longer between those two. So when they make their release, I want to lose. I want to lose a little bit. Now I'm ending up in a trail technique that's between the quarterback and the receiver. A simple route that's often run against man, that is a killer against man, I don't know why it shouldn't be, is the out. Whenever you go to man-to-man, expect, and you need to teach your players to expect the out. They're not going to fight. The receiver's not going to fight all day to try to get through you. That's a waste of time. Coverage is breaking down. Quarterbacks are freaking out. The out should be simple to defend in man-to-man. However, if you don't lose it first, every time, here's what's going to happen. You're out ahead, he breaks off his route, and now you're chasing like a dog chasing a car. You're not going to get there again. Now the linebacker is not between the quarterback and the receiver. Easy throw and catch. Easy throw and catch right there. That can't happen. It's a man-to-man killer. And a lot of times, because you're chasing when the receiver catches the ball on the out and you're chasing behind, they'll catch it and they're going to get up the field for even more yards yet. So look, linebackers especially, usually most man-to-man has coverage help over top. Whether it's cover 1 with a free safety, cover 2 with a strong and a free safety. Either way, look, here's the deal. When you're playing man-to-man loose, getting trail technique, whenever they cut the out, don't follow the receiver's path. Don't follow the butt of the receiver. You know you have help over top. Whenever it is the out, especially at the high school level, double moves are almost not going to happen. Protection breaks down. Receivers don't know how to run them. Quarterbacks don't have the patience. So look, whenever he breaks out, if you're in a trail technique, when he breaks out, cut directly under the receiver. Now, once again, you are placing yourself in between the quarterback and the receiver. If you chase and trail the exact route, now you are not between the two. So look, bottom line is in man-to-man, especially underneath man type techniques with your linebackers, you'll want to lose off the start, be patient, trail the hips, and we'll get into that more later when we're on the field. I can show you some. But chase the hips, eyes on the hips. When they lower and break, bam, I break. I'm continuing at all times to be between the quarterback and the receiver. If you're athletic as you're breaking, you can get your head around and make some nice pick. Maybe a pick six in here. You get your head around, you're under, here comes the ball, you're under, pick six and score. You have help over the top. Man-to-man, linebackers especially. Man-to-man, anybody. Quit trying to get over top the receiver. Quit trying to win the foot race. Man-to-man isn't a foot race. You want to lose first. Lose off the line of scrimmage. Get in your trail technique. Make sure you're between the quarterback and receiver at all times. And one of the most common routes of man-to-man is the out. Trail, when you see them break down and break out, don't follow the receivers, but break underneath, make the pick six, be a player. Again, Coach Ruckman, need anything, see me, www.coachruckman.com. Thanks a bunch.